is Chrissy tipped $5 and says, I'm a chicken butt. Thank you for the tip to make me say that. Let's turn off the ruins of Argenzen, the mine, the leader, the Forge Master Fingers. Investigate the ruins of... Find Rise Ancestral Shield inside Dark Shade Cups. Actually, I've already cleared that place. Just hop over there in a minute and grab it. Who's that person? You worship RK or not, sir?
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
Your skin. Are you ill?
I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Periite's protection.
Where are you going?
Returning to High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible. Hey, watch it!
Oh, got him. Got him. Nailed it. Dan Good's the cutest emote on Twitch. It's pretty cute. Dan Cute's pretty cute too. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just got wrecked. What's it called? Is it even taking damage? Oh my god. He's not taking any damage. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. He's like immune to everything. Run! Yeah, his health bar is not moving. There's a cave here. Hi there. Oh, whoa. Whoa! Bandits! Uh-oh. Up.
I'll beat the snow with your blood.
Ah, God!
I'll beat the snow with your blood.
What the fuck?
Split your belly like an old woman's purse.
Uh-oh. The goddamn ninja! And a frickin' troll. Come on, Lucian. Where'd the dragon go? Got him. Let's clear out these bandits inside here. Make a save. Let's go. Yeah, the dodge is from Ultimate Combat. It's quite awesome. It's fine, buddy. Oh, I hear them. Oh, shit!
Just a rat. See you burn.
You puny weak.
Oh.
No more.
I'll end your miserable life. Gonna find out.
Stamina.
I'll see more. No one bests an orc. No more. Are you?
Come on.
My life flashed before my eyes. It was much too short.
Okay. More health. Oh my god. Jumping, Jesus. From perfect blacksmith getting fire, frost, shock spells, 150%. Take 25% less damage, attack damage from any direction when blocking in combat. Oh. That seems pretty good. So just, if you're blocking, you take less damage. Yeah, that's good. All directions, too. Hello. More bandits.
2 3s. What was he thinking? Who never saw me pull that ace out of my boot? There's someone there.
Aha! Gonna rip you open! Damn you! God, no! Mercy!
Got him. Whew. Steel bolt back. Should level up sneak a bit as we go along. And septum's good. Corundum. I shall tap, tap, tap that. Not showing mercy as a paladin? Of course not. You smite the evil away. Those who don't walk in the path of Archay don't deserve his mercy.
Time to end this living.
Just give up! You can't win!
Yes, you are! Good job, Lucian. I'm on fire! It's not fair. Glitch.
Now you'll pay.
Uh-oh. Watch it.
Tell you what, you start running, so I can snap.
Woo! Oh, that dodge. Okay.
Count out your coin.
You won't get the best of me.
Gonna split your belly
like an onion.
Come on now. Sorry.
Are you prepared to die? It's nothing.
Okay, I need another healing.
Best you can do.
No! God damn it. They got me. They got me. I'm too young to go.
It's nothing.
Oh my god. Stealth Archer's too OP. If I hit the other guy, I'd probably one-shot him.
Finish this. Damn you.
Tell you what, you
Uh-oh.
Best you can do. I'll bathe in your blood.
That's disgusting.
Die, damn you!
I need stamina. Oh!
Wasn't sure where that was going to go.
We got him though. That poor bowman just got sniped out of nowhere. Wait for it. Wait for it. Saving.
What's that?
Oh, that guy got wrecked.
Found you.
You can't hide from me.
Smite! Get wrecked.
Do your worst.
You like fire?
Are you prepared to die?
Are you prepared to be prepared? Like Uncle Scar said.
Now you'll pay.
Take this!
I'll kill you if I have
Watch it.
Damn, where'd you go?
Oh God.
Well, you're suddenly a big old chap. No!
Oh no! God, where did he come from?
Got your best, huh? You won't get the best of me.
Oh shit. You won't get the best of. Oh, whoops. Never mind. Guess you will.
You won't get the best of me.
Oh God. Oh my God. Keeps getting me like crazy.
Take this! Ow, ow!
I'll kill you if I have to.
Gotcha.
Are you okay?
Oh, oh. Gosh, he hits so hard.
Are you prepared to die?
Bum, 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 bum. Get her, Lucian.
You won't get the best of me.
Ah! Good job. Whew. That was a rough one. Thank you, Lucian, for your help there at the last second. She had so much health.
Time to end this little game.
Oh, shit.
No one worse than you.
Watch it. Woo! God, he had a lot of help there. Take a little bit of that. Psychotropic fungi. Dark caves, dark thoughts. No doubt there's a connection. Fortify alteration. Is there more? Is that it? Oh, his sword. We found it. Mace etiquette. Boss chest. 100 gold. Take it. Man, that HD cabbage, though. That is so HD. Potion of invisibility. Ingredient barrel. Garlic. We're gonna go fight some vampires, so that should come in handy. I wonder what idiot decided that vampires would hate garlic. And why? Like, why would they even? Nothing in here? No secret switches? No secret passages? Nothing? Taking that HD cabbage. I'm good to eat it. Chest. Anyone want some of this pasta I'm boiling? Greater Soul Gem. Tribunal Mask Gold. It's beautiful looking. Ultimate combat is what makes enemies roll. Well, we got that guy's sword, so that's one quest done. Probably melt down the Elven shield. He should pop out of here when we leave. There you are. Oh, it's one quest down. Let's hop back over here and grab that guy's shield when we get a chance. Something dead is over here. Looks like a troll, maybe. It is a troll. Frost troll. Let's go in and grab this guy's shield and come out. Quack. 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 Filegate, that is disgusting. Now I need to know that. Oh, the trolls respawn? This cave may have respawned. Grab that troll fat. Oh! Got him! Got him! Take it. Thank you. Raw horker meat. New Xbox upgrade at 2020, so Elder Scrolls should be nearby. Yeah, they said they're gonna wait till next gen for the next Elder Scrolls, so I wouldn't be surprised. But Starfall will come first, so until that game's out, you don't even worry about Elder Scrolls. These are lower level trolls, so they're not that tough. They have crazy regen though. Quack. 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 So give this guy his shield back. And the other guy his sword. Don't have to hold on to them.
I've been looking for you. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar.
What?
The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers.
Oh.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Museum, huh? That sounds educational.
Knight Commander, please. I will do everything I can to exonerate you. But you must tell me what really happened that night.
Hiram, my boy. Have you ever wondered?
Yes, Knight Commander?
Is this a quest?
Have you ever wondered how they coax the bees to make such delicious honey? This mead is rather delectable. You should stop being such a bore and try some. Innkeeper, another round of mead for the Knight of Thorns.
Knight Commander, I know you wish not to defy the Countess's decree, but you cannot sit here and perpetuate this injustice. You are an honorable knight, and the most gallant elf I have ever known.
Leave me. Oh, there once was a lady as fair as an evening
I'm sorry the
in
Knight Commander has been such a
springtime
problem to
of
this strange.
Judgment High.
What the
Nevertheless,
fuck?
I assure you, the elf you see there is not the one I know. Erevan was a true knight, and a paladin without fear. It is a shame that he will be forever known as the Knight of Thorns, and not the White Rose of legend.
The Knight Commander has been pleasant company. For he wishes to remain in exile. You do him no favors of bringing up the past.
Yes, he insists on acting out of character because he believes such actions are noble. If he were to profess his innocence, such a scandal would not only divide the public, but damage the credibility of the court. That is why we must find undeniable proof of his innocence. But I admit, at this point, I'm grasping at straws.
Welcome.
Everyone, stay inside. Those bloody knights are back again.
What are your recollections of the night the Countess was assaulted?
We were fast asleep at the lodge when it happened. The guards claim he approached them at night, indicating he had trouble sleeping, and asked if he could relieve them of their posts. The assault occurred about an hour later, with the guards at the tavern, by a knight in white armor. Only the steward witnessed the attack. None of us believed it. The Knight Commander would not act so recklessly. However, the armor the assailant wore was indeed his. There was no mistaking the blood that covered its breastplate when we found it the next morning.
Tell me about Erevan.
They called him the White Rose. In the Order, there are those who have flawless technique, and those who simply get results. With the Knight Commander, it was more than just his skill with the blade. It was the elegance in which he wielded it. Every movement was poetry, like a dance of swords. Not only that, but it carried over into everything he did. His clothes were spotless, his manners were pristine, and he spoke with a dictation that would make nobles sound like paupers. He was more than just our leader, and he was more than just a knight. He was immaculate, divine.
Yeah, some of the mods that people have made are as good, if not better, than Bethesda DLC. I would tell you pay $5, $10 for some of them.
Knights. What warriors sworn to service would do the townsfolk harm?
Pardon me, Lord.
Speak.
I meant no offense. This group
Tell me about the night the Countess was stabbed.
Why, certainly. That night I was drinking and whoring as I usually did, after spending the morning pretending to be chaste. Then I donned my helm, and in full armor, I stumbled over to the Countess's chambers, sending the guards on an assignment to oblivion. I pounded the door of her bedchamber, awaking the Countess. "Urgent business," I said. "Is the Count with you?"
How did she respond?
She told me the Count was in Bruma, discussing some sort of territorial dispute over the Countess's buttocks. Then I told her that I had good news and bad news. The good news was she wouldn't be in pain for long. Then I gave her the bad news. When I was finished, I did what most traitors do. I defiled the corpse and then laughed maniacally before returning to my bedchamber for a nap.
That story was ridiculous and obviously untrue.
Oh? And who is to say what is true and untrue? The Count Steward, that's who. Unless you are him, then it does not matter what you think.
I assume you could have gone anywhere outside of Cyrodiil. Why Skyrim?
Why indeed? Why not my ancestral home of Morrowind? The land which the Countess herself assured I would be escorted to. It was no doubt a mistake that I found myself being marched up the face of the Gerald Mountains, blades of snow slicing against my brow. Pure accident that my brothers and sisters, members of the Order of the Rose, ushered me down an unmarked road and tossed me into a tiny alcove. I remember chipping a tooth when I hit the ground. The dirt was frozen solid, so hard that even the wormwood refused to grow. Yet what it lacked in flora, it made up for in bones. It was an ogre's hunting grounds, and my grave.
They left you for dead.
I laid in that fallow pit for an entire night, waiting for my death, welcoming it. And then, as the hour grew darkest, I thought the snow had finally begun to recede. Only when I looked up, I found it had gathered on the back of the biggest, ugliest ogre I had ever seen.
They should have at least given you a weapon.
And did the Countess have a weapon when I used her like a scabbard? No. The manner of death they chose for me was appropriate. But the executioner was reluctant. Even the ogre found my mendacity distasteful.
What happened?
The dumb brute stared at me for what seemed like hours, before letting out a grunt and chewing on the goat carcass that he dragged to the alcove. If that wasn't humiliating enough, he proceeded to tear out a chunk of flesh and offer it to me like I was a pet. I lacked the courage to refuse. I sank my teeth into the meat like a feral dog and let its blood restore my vitality. Rather than face my death with honor, the next morning I used that strength to flee north, crossing the border to Skyrim.
Wasn't there an order long ago named the Knight of the Thorn?
Yes, that was an order founded by a previous count, Farwell Indaris, one of the heroes of the Oblivion Crisis. At one point, however, one of his descendants, who disliked the
Stop
Thorns,
bouncing your leg.
decided to alter it to suit her tastes. She was fond of roses. So the Knights of the Thorn became the Order of the Roses, fighters chosen as much for their incorruptible honor as their skill in battle.
Was the chain simply cosmetic? Were you still the court's personal guard?
We swore an oath to more than the Count. We swore to uphold the very essence of virtue. We were the unsullied, the unspoiled.
Wait, what?
Every single member arose without a thorn. That is who you speak with. An elf who betrayed not just the Countess, not just her ancestors, but the very ideal of what a knight aspires to be.
Just how virtuous was this order?
We did more than obey the laws of gods and men. To fight lust, we swore an oath of celibacy. To fight indolence, we promised to be punctual. To fight passion, we refused to drink. And to fight greed, we often shared our spoils with the townsfolk. We were more than just honorable, more than mere knights. We were immaculate. Emphasis on the word were. The Knight of Thorns does not smell like a rose. He is a poisonous vine, and his touch is venom.
The real assailant is still out there. You ought to be plotting your revenge.
Right. You want me to return to Cyrodiil, embarrass the court and the order, and risk my own execution? Well, on the one hand, there's a chance I may reclaim my honor. On the other hand, I am tired and would rather suckle on this flagon of mead. About time.
Wow, the seat's hot. It's a hot seat, damn. This probably must be pouring outside.
There's a lot of danger out there, and protection doesn't come cheap.
You know, just the other day, I think I saw a group of rowdy
There's that
bandits
smell you
coming
get
up
when
the
it
river.
rains. What's it called?
Pets, I can't be sure.
Pet something.
They were saying
It'll come back
something
to me.
about burning your homes and raping all your women.
Are you sure they were just bandits? Are you sure they weren't vampires too?
I think you're right. Some of them had fangs and such. Probably a whole clan of vampire bandits coming to Kynes Grove to suck everyone's blood.
You heard the woman. Pay up, unless you all want to become a bunch of homeless night walkers.
If you ruffians are through
Night
listening to
walkers.
demands, allow me to propose a counter-offer. Remove your weapons and surrender yourselves to the guard, and I will refrain from removing your chains.
Looks like one of the bandits got here early. And you know what the Knights of the Eight do to bandits?
Let's show him. Never should have come here.
Oh.
Thank you for your assistance. Your skill in battle is praiseworthy. However, we are not alone.
What?
As you can see, the townsfolk are ready to defend Kynes Grove. They simply require someone to lead them. It is for that reason I risked taking on 3 bandits, knowing that mortals are inherently virtuous, and that reinforcements would soon arrive.
Your actions were brave, and your faith in Archay rewarded.
Your words do me great honor, but on this day it is you and the people of Kynes Grove that are the true heroes. I merely provided the impetus for your heroism, the ember that lit the heart of justice aflame. It's the Knight Commander who taught me that one can inspire in defeat as well as in victory. If only he could be reminded of his own words.
I'll try convincing Erwin to aid the townsfolk.
Would you? I appreciate your assistance. I fear my presence only serves to remind him of what he has lost.
I have a quest then. Very well. I shall solve your quest.
Good luck. Hopefully you can convince him to be true to himself.
I found
All
your
this
shield.
My clan's shield. So Lena really did stumble into that cave and was eaten by monsters. In honor of his memory, let me show you a few shield techniques. And tell me if you're leaving town. Be good to travel again.
Wait, you're a...
Until next time.
Okay.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Hey there, buddy.
What is it now? What do you ask of the Knight of Thorns? Murder? Theft? Fornication? I'll have you know that I am no ordinary scoundrel, but a master of all 3.
I ask that you lend your blade to save this small village.
Save the village? The Knight of Thorns does not save villages. You clearly have had too much to drink. And I clearly have not had enough. Why are you hoarding the liquor, soldier? As your superior officer, I demand that you pour me another.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself and start acting like a knight.
Acting, yes. That's what the steward said. It was all an act. What a jarring moment. To be told that everything you are was but a creation of your own imagination. What I am doing now is getting acquainted with that person. Getting to know the real me. This knight you speak of is a farce. Leave him be.
Hiram and I still believe you will answer the call of Arcay.
When I was a child, they said my bones were too brittle to be a knight. I was afflicted with an illness that left me a dry, wilted rose. They said the only way I could survive was if I was perfect. If I could somehow manage to parry every blow. They were right. I am broken. And all it took was a single mistake. Make it quick. About time.
You are pathetic.
No luck, I see. I'm still hopeful the Knight Commander will join us, but for now, we need to prepare without him. I have recruited some of the townsfolk to help build a few rudimentary defenses, although we only have so much time. I wanted to get your opinion before we begin. Do you think it would be wiser to construct barricades or traps?
Traps. Spanish charge ahead and barricades worthless without archers.
I see you know a bit about military strategy. True enough. I will teach the miners how to fashion bear traps. Groggy, I need you to gather the other miners and bring them here so we can start building our defenses.
Gather the dresses.
Rest easy. I will take care of it.
Gravinia, we need your alteration talents to protect those in the front line. Defense of the villagers is our priority.
As you wish.
And what about the Knight of Thorns? Sure.
God, I hate accidentally clicking on that button.
Find use for one who knows the mind of his enemy.
Knight Commander, I always believed that virtue would win in the end.
You are mistaken. I am not who you think I am. It is possible I never was. Still, even a broken elf may be of some use. My fallen corpse.
You'd never catch me up this early when I was a student.
Shut up, Lucian.
Of course, Knight Commander. You will have your place on the front lines, as always.
Thank you for that.
All right, everyone. You have your orders. As for you, I suggest you get some sleep. We will need all our warriors well rested and focused on the battle.
All right.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
I need a bed.
How have things been with you? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Do you have any pudding?
I trust you had a good sleep?
Yeah, this guy is a very good, interesting NPC compared to a lot of other people. The quality in the mod is just so uneven. Some people are very, very good. You almost believe they're vanilla characters, and other people are so bad you're just like, ah. I slept well, but I should have been here to help.
Ah, spoken like a true Knight of the Rose. With you and the return of the Knight Commander, it seems the reports of Chivalry's death were premature. I thank you again for convincing him to join the fight. I believe he asked to speak with you. You'll find him up there on the hillside.
No, where the hell is he?
Excuse me.
Oh, he's behind me. There he is. A dragon better not attack as soon as the bandits start attacking. That would suck.
I want to thank you. I was a fool. Part of me tried to convince myself I was protecting the Countess. But in truth, I was ashamed.
What do you mean?
When the White Rose was stained in blood, I became a fraud in the eyes of the people. And yet in the eyes of the gods, I committed no crime. I could have remained unsullied. A rose without thorns. But instead, I chose to debase myself.
Why do you think that is?
Perhaps I cared more about the title of being virtuous than the ideals themselves. When I was a child, they said I had to be perfect if I wanted to become a knight. The person you see before you is far from perfect, but when it comes to my knighthood, I will do my best to prove them wrong.
This is glorious. Don't just love
Lucian!
it.
Well said. When the day is done, no mortal will be able to defy our knighthood.
Yes, whether they think us roses or thorns, we are, in the end, knights of Shaden. Huzzah, my friend. And... what? They're here!
No!
This is highly unfriendly. Ow, ow, ow. At your best, huh? It'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead.
Oh. There you are. Come here. Gotcha. Oh, come on. No. Stop it. How do you yield? That. Are you cool? No? I can't. He won't yield.
Fall to me. Take that.
Nope. I hate that. It's so annoying in Skyrim.
I trust you had a good sleep. He's up on the hill, guarding our rear flank.
It's really annoying when
in fact, I believe
you swing and it's such wide arcs and they run right into your weapon swings. It's so dumb.
I want to thank you. Part of me tried to convince myself when I could have remained on. When I was the person you see before you is far from perfect. Yet as I overcame one affliction, I will try once more with this one. Bizarre to you, my friend. And what? They're here.
Nice outfit, sir. It spawned too many.
True lords never back down. Time for you to die.
Tell you what, you start running, so I can stab you in the back.
Death awaits you. See you burn.
Let's see what you've got. I'll kill you.
I love a good fight. No.
No, god damn it. I hate that it's so much. We're almost all down.
I trust you had a good sleep. As well, I thank you again for convincing him to join the fight. I believe he asked to speak. We'll find out.
I want to thank. Part of me tried to convince myself when I could have remained.
Why aren't the traps and stuff set up?
You was, yes. Whether they think us roses or thorns. Are in the end knights of shading. Huzzah, my friend. And what? They're here.
Huh? Someone there? Over here. Start running, so I can stab you in the back. Wait, count on your course. Jesus.
Let's see what you've got.
Da, 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 da.
True Nords never back down. Damn you! You think you can take me? I'll carve you into pieces. Have mercy on you. Rip you open. Victory.
Da, 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 da.
It's nothing. You won't get Skyrim alive.
Oh god. Oh my god, stop it.
Let's see what you got. Give up while you still can.
Not quite.
I cannot best you.
Oh my god. Woo! Oh shit! Oh shit, son!
Can't hide from me. That's the last of them. I'm getting out of that will not be enough to best me.
Can't hide from me.
Can't hide from me.
Woo! Holy shit!
There you are. I'll carve you into pieces.
This is the end.
Get her down.
Knight Commander, the town is safe with nary a casualty.
Are you okay?
And the people have you to thank, Knight of the Rose. You do the order proud.
The credit goes to you, as I have all my life. Faced with a decision, I needed only follow your example.
No, Haram. You are your own man. And as I am no longer a Knight of the Rose, that is true now more than ever. Give the Countess my regards.
Watch what you're doing.
That's like 4 kill shots there, buddy.
I do not know. Perhaps I will follow our friend here. Not every knight serves a court. Some simply serve the greater good. Well, what of it, adventurer? Will you take the Knight of Thorns as your squire?
I would be honored.
As would I. Call on my service then, when you need me. Until then, I will do my best to flush the poison out of my body. And know that regardless of whether you seek my blade, you will forever have my gratitude.
Are you sure you're feeling okay, man? Bandits are rough. Poor Stormcloak soldier.
Be careful.
I'd feel bad for him if he wasn't a damn traitor to the Empire. $100 septims, I'll take that.